Hi everyone, welcome to my channel, Everything Spice. My name is Tanya. Well, today I wanted to do a breakfast treat, and it's called Mallorca buns. And it's a special, I wouldn't say like a dessert bun, but it's a sweet bun, sweet roll. And I love to do international. So what it is basically is a brioche dough. Now, I already have mine risen overnight. And this is it right here. So it's yeast, flour, sugar, butter, right? All the good things that we like. I punched it down this morning. I punched it down today. And I'm going to show you the steps to actually creating the Mallorca buns. So let's join me on the other side when we make breakfast buns on Everything Spice. Stay tuned. All right, welcome back. Now here we go. Punch it down to get the air out, and I have a marble, but you don't have to use marble, whatever you got, and a countertop if that's what you got. And this was, like I said, sitting in my fridge overnight. So all I'm gonna do with this is pat it. Let's see if you can see it a little better. Okay, just pat it out to a rectangle shape. Okay, and then we're going to basically shape them into the spiral that the Mallorca buns are. Let me see if I can get you down a little bit more. Let's see what I see. Okay, I'm gonna do a rectangle square. Yeah. Perfect. Get it to the width and thickness that you want. And then move it a little bit because it is easily maneuverable. If you ever work with brioche or a very wet, sticky dough, you will know that sometimes it isn't, but sitting overnight makes such a difference in the, what is it called? Moldability of this bread. Sticky, tacky. Let me show you. Hang on, let me get these off. This one off. See what I'm saying? So, you know, more or less, that's what I want. Just that thickness, that width. It's gonna be good. All right, now what we're gonna do is cut it. Okay, and you can use a ruler if you want to. Make sure it's even. Okay, and you don't want to cut it too, yeah, let me see. You don't want to cut it too thick or thin. Just like this, perhaps. Gauge it like that. Make sure your knife is sharp. Right? Because you're rolling them. So you can notch it if you want to. You don't want them too thick or too thin. And this is the brioche dough, as I said before. And you can do this like that just to get rid of some of the scraps. Okay, now how it was shown, right? Cut it all the way through. Okay. Like this, right? This is the dough. And you're going to move it in like this. Twirl it into that Mallorca bun shape. Just like this, right? And you can tuck it underneath just to make sure that it doesn't, because it's going to rise again. This is the shape that I want. Looks just like that. Tuck it under. Right? That's the perfect bun spiral that I want. And they're gonna puff up too. What you have to do is you're gonna put it on a sheet pan. Now let me show you what I mean. Let me do one more and then I'll put it on the sheet pan. Cut it all the way. Make it as even as possible. Okay, here we go. Just like this. Okay. Okay. Try to do it with one hand. See it? And then you're gonna just twirl it into itself. Twirl it into itself. Tucking it in to make sure that it's working, see? Twirling it into itself. Creating that Mallorca shape that we want. Just like that, right? When it comes to the end, tuck it underneath. There you go. And I'm gonna do that with the rest of them. Now, what they do recommend is that you use a light colored sheet pan, because however the color is, and I got paper, I got parchment paper on this. However the color is, like if it's a dark bottom, it'll have a dark, or the dark top, whatever. If it's a dark sheet pan, it'll darken these, so you don't want to do that. So you're gonna put these on here, just like that. And if they're not all symmetrical, make sure they have enough room. I might use 2 sheet pans to get this accomplished because they're gonna puff up. All right. Then you're going to, once you're finished with that, you're gonna cover them up, and it takes about, I don't know, 2.5, maybe 2 hours, 2.5, 2 hours to puff up and rise. All right. I'm gonna finish these up. Join me on the other side when I show you Mallorca buns on Everything Spice. I'll see you soon. All right, so I have leftover brioche dough. So I cut it into strips, smaller half strips, right? And then I just rolled it out into balls. And made them into bread, in a sense. You'll see what I mean. Coconut oil. Okay, I rubbed all in this glass bowl. And here we go. I'm just gonna put these balls in, touching, obviously. And you're gonna make brioche. Make brioche rolls. It's gonna be amazing, fabulous, and delicious, and you are going to be the star of the show. Now, we can fit it in the middle. Cut it in half. Little brioche, baby. So fill it into the blanks. And there you go. And it's gonna touch anyways, so stick them in, doesn't really matter. All this is gonna go in. And there you go. Okay, I'm gonna cover this up, and now you have brioche bread. Come look. This is what it looks like, okay? And they're gonna rise and puff up even more. You can press them down if you want to. Just like that. It's not gonna hurt it, and they're gonna rise up anyways. Then we also have the brioche bread, because this is brioche dough, and that's gonna rise as well. So cover this up. You can either put the light on in your oven and they'll rise faster, or you can put it in a warm spot in your kitchen, not on a heater or anything. And these will puff up and rise up, and if not, it's like 2 hours, 2.5 hours, something like that. You're gonna give it so that it comes to full rise, and then we're gonna put them in the oven. So join me on the other side when we're making Mallorca. I hope I'm saying it right to those that know what I'm talking about. From Spain, right? Spanish sweet buns on Everything Spice. Can't wait to see it. Can't wait to see everyone. Everything Spice here. All right, here we go. These are what they look like when they come out of the oven. They're crazy, man. They're crazy, but they're gonna get even crazier because I got some melted butter here, and I'm going to pour. I'm gonna like brush it all on, and I didn't put anything on these. What I did was I just put them in like once they puffed up. After 2.5 hours, like I said, right? Put it at 400. Once you put the buns in, you lower the temperature to 350, and then you cook it for like, I would say probably 20 minutes and then they were done. Browns like this, right? Browned at the top. Melted butter on top of these beauties. And then, because they're breakfast buns, we're going to do even more to make these fabulous. So just stick with me. After I brush some more, you're going to see how we're going to top these off to make them even prettier. Stay tuned. We're at the final finish. I got powdered sugar, butter, melted butter, and powdered sugar. I put a little bit of water, mixed it in to thin it out a little bit. You could use milk if you wanted to. And then I have vanilla extract. Mixed all that together, and I'm going to paint it on with my brush onto each of the buns to have that nice glaze. Now we got the butter already on it, making it even better with this glaze. And because it's warm, it's gonna melt instantly onto all of these buns. But I am still not done. I am still not done. So I have one more trick up my sleeve to make these even more tasty, if that is even possible, my friends. So, one more thing. One more thing before it's over. Stick with me, and you are going to love what I do next. Stay tuned. All right, here we go. Now the last of it, because this is more of a traditional thing when it comes out of the oven. It's just powdered sugar on top, baby. Look at that. And because it's full of butter and richness, it's gonna stick. And this, you can put as much or as little as you want. And I'm just gonna it's snowing, man. It's like a nor'easter, baby, up in here. And I love it. And that is what these beautiful buns are all about. Look at this fabulousness. These are breakfast buns. So they're sweet, brioche, deliciousness, rich, eggy, and gorgeous. And this is my version of Mallorca buns. And if you enjoyed this episode as much as I enjoyed bringing it to you, please like and subscribe and join my tribe, because I'd love to have you. Till next time, be safe out there, everyone. Have a wonderful Super Bowl Sunday. Take care. Hi, everyone. All right, now we're going to have our resident soldier try this, what is it? Mallorca bun, and see what he thinks. Go ahead, try it, Caleb. What do you think?
It's very good.
It's very good. Excellent. You heard it here. America's finest. If he says it's good, it must be good. Thanks for joining me. Have a great afternoon, everybody. Bye.